Hey everyone, today I'm installing sound deadener. Welcome back to part 2 of my sound deadening installation series. So thanks to everyone commenting on the last video about where I should put what. So the consensus seems to be that thin stuff goes pretty much everywhere, but the thick stuff should go on like the firewall, and if I've got enough, put it in the floor as well. So that's the plan. I'm not sure if I've got enough for the thin stuff everywhere, but what I will do, I'll put it on the areas that I've got access to at the moment, namely where the seats are, because I've got the seats out, so it makes sense to do under the seats now, and then if I have to do the roof or side panels, you know, I don't need to take the seats out again. So that's the plan. However, today's a very special day. I have a very, very special delivery arriving, so you guys need to be watching out there for a big FedEx truck arriving anytime. And then when that arrives, we will unbox the mystery box that someone sent me. Okay, on with the install. First thing I need to do then, give the floor a good vacuum. So I better dig out the shop vac. And by shop vac, I mean house vac. And then once that's all vacuumed out, I can start planning where I'm going to put all my butyl sections. These little guys here are going all over the floor. So that's step one. I'll go and grab the vacuum cleaner. You guys can go and grab a coffee. Now, before I get started on the sound deadening, I want to tidy up some wiring. I ran a wire for the third brake light, and I never got round to tucking it underneath all this and into the conduit. So I'll get that done first, and then we'll start laying out the materials and start cutting it to size. Okay, I have tidied up the wiring, vacuumed the floor, so we're ready to start installing. Right. I'm going to start with the butyl stuff, the thin stuff. So hopefully this is all I need. One sharp knife, pair of scissors, Sharpie, and my DIY roller. Let's get in there. So I'm going to start with the firewall because it's the hardest bit to do, and I'd like to get the hard stuff out the way so we can have fun and slap the rest on. So let's see, I want it as high up as possible. I've got my heater core attached up there, so I'm not really going to get it higher than that without dismantling the whole lot. So as I say, I'll just tuck it up there. It'll be under these wires. There's no point covering all your electrical stuff, you're going to need access to that. So I'm thinking start there, go around the corner all the way down to the floor. That should work. And I don't even have to cut this section, it will fit in quite nicely. So I'm going to fold it into place first. There is one screw sticking through there that will just poke this through. So I think I need to bend it about there. Yep. And then down, and then there. Yep, that should work. So I'll just peel the backing off, slap this on here. The good thing is, because this stuff isn't actually adhesive at the back, you can move it about until you get it to the right place, and then when you're happy, you use your roller and just start squishing it down. Now this is a DIY roller, it's not the best, it's a bit bulky, and I should have probably made the roller a bit bigger, but it'll do for now. It'll get the job done. Doesn't have to be mega squashed down, it's just that if you don't squash it down then it doesn't adhere. So I do have a big bolt on this side for the body mount, so I'm just going to cut round that because it is protruding quite high and I don't want it to be doing nothing at this point. So I'll just use my handy box cutter type thing. I'll just cut an X at the top rather than trying to cut a whole circle. Yeah, that's working fine. And then I can just trim around it now. Okay. Very easy to work with this stuff. Actually quite enjoyable. There's no point covering up all your nuts and bolts if you're going to need access to them in the future. Looks pretty good. So, several million panels to go. See you soon. Okay then, boom mat is on the floor. Would you like to see? So the whole floor area is done. I don't have a huge amount of this stuff left, so I don't think I'm going to start on these panels. As it is, the next stage will be getting the thicker stuff on the floor and the firewall. And then I can put the seats back in, because after that I can move the seats forward and work in the back, because I still need to panel all this in. So I do want to put the butyl stuff, the thin stuff, over there, and the same on this side. Definitely not going to have enough for the ceiling at the moment, but again, I can do that once the seats are back in. I need to get the seats back in because I got my special delivery. And this is it. Isn't it cute and extremely well packaged? But that's all you get for now. I've got more sound deadening to do. Second layer. So now I'm going to put some of this on the firewall. I don't think I've got a huge amount of this stuff. I'd love to do the firewall and the floor under the seats. I might have enough. We'll give it a shot. So as I say, this is the cushion stuff. So the other stuff is kind of to take away vibration noise, and this is to take away other noise. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told. Right, let me throw this in and see if I can cut it to some sort of shape. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut this in half, and I'll basically just run a strip from there all the way up from that side of the floor, just at the back of the chairs, all the way up to the firewall. And that will help a bit. One there and one the other half on the other side. And then I'll see how much of the other stuff I've got left and see if I can continue. Okay, choppy. Well, I've ran out of stuff. So you need a lot of this stuff. That's really just the floor that I've done. But I've got the areas I really needed done to be able to do other stuff, like put the chairs in and be able to drive about, which is really important. So I'm going to need about 3 times as much of the thick stuff if I want to do like the ceiling and the back area. I've still to box the back in. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but as I say, this lets me move forward with the next project, which was in that box. But I'm going to do a separate video of the unboxing of that because it's really special and I'm super excited. So it's still just as echoey in here, unfortunately. I think until I get the ceiling done, it's going to be boxy, but at least it should take away the road noise now. We'll find out soon. Right folks, that's me for today, but if I do the unboxing video, it'll probably be after this video later tonight. It shouldn't be a long one, it's really just to show what's in the box. Right, take care everyone, and remember, I've got the Facebook group. Feel free to join in the fun. Leave a comment, leave a picture, leave a link to your channel if you like. Take care everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.